So it's almost Halloween around here. The weather has turned out cold. It is damp and wet and it feels like fall and it feels like Halloween. It kind of has that spooky vibe in the air. And I want to tell you what we do on Halloween. Ever since my two daughters were little girls, I used to dress up with them. We have a costume store here in Paducah, so I would go rent a costume or pick out something silly. Some years Randy would dress up with me, others not. And I would go in the bedroom and I would never tell the girls what I was going to be. They would wait outside the bedroom door for me to come out, and I loved surprising them. I would go all out, head to toe costume. Some years I wore wigs and crazy makeup. I loved it. And I loved it that my daughters enjoyed me doing it with them. My daughters are grown. They're out of the house. I haven't dressed up in a couple years, but we still get so many trick-or-treaters at our house. And this year, I've decided to do it. I'm going to dress up. And just so you know, my husband is being a stick in the mud. He does not want to dress up. He said absolutely not. So I'm just going to do it by myself. So Brecken was home the other day for fall break. We went to the Halloween costume store. I picked out something super cute. It's fun. It's very lighthearted. Later in the video, I'm going to get dressed up and show you what I'm going to be. But I want to show you how things go around our house on Halloween. So first off, I had to have Halloween candy, right? Oh my goodness, the price of Halloween candy has gone through the roof. I spent almost $40 or $35 on 4 bags of candy. Skittles, Blow Pops. I did get 1 bag of chocolate. I know that is so skimpy, but I will have to turn out our lights because we will run out of candy. And it's no joke. We get so many stinking trick-or-treaters. And I'm going to take you around our neighborhood because so many of our neighbors have decorated their yards. They go all out with the best Halloween decorations. So anytime I come and go from my house, I have to pass their houses. My favorite house has something different in their yard every single night. It's some kind of hologram or dancing LED something. They will project it up onto their garage, or they have a huge kind of see-through screen display in their yard, and it's dancing ghosts or it's skeletons or it's all kind of crazy things, and their neighbors are playing woo spooky Halloween music coming from some of the ghosts in their yard. It is so much fun, so hilarious. I love it that my neighbors go all in for Halloween. And then one of my favorite things to do is scare my husband. So we have had this ongoing thing for years. Randy doesn't like snakes or bugs, and honestly, I don't either, but I would get little beetles and little cockroaches and little snakes and hide them around the house and just never say a word. And days later, he would happen upon them and scream and, do all the things. And then he would take that same little bug and hide it for me somewhere. My daughters would get involved. We would hide ladybugs, nothing too crazy or scary, but we just always had so much fun with this over the years. And when Brecken and I went into the Halloween store, I had my costume. I was in line to check out, and I saw this cockroach. You got 2 cockroaches for $5, and I had to do it. So I bought these things and came home. Breck and I were dying laughing, trying to figure out where could I hide this cockroach that would scare the out of Randy. So we were cooking dinner that night. We were making loaded baked potato soup, and Randy makes the cornbread. And Brecken said I should put the cockroach inside of the drawer where Randy's cast iron skillet is. Randy goes over to open the drawer. Brecken and I are sitting at the kitchen counter. We know the cockroach is in there, and this is what happened.
Is that fake? comment. That's why.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Not really.
Brecken and I were laughing so hard, we almost like burst. As soon as he opened that drawer and he gasped and turned and looked at us, we both started rolling in the floor. I almost peed in my pants. I could not stop laughing. I know in the video it's a bunch of me wheezing and coughing and screaming, but I was laughing so hard over this little cockroach. Randy decided he stuck it on the side of our refrigerator because it has a magnet, and the next day he tried to get me back. I was cooking, he put this inside my mixing bowl, so when I opened the cabinet and got the bowl down and saw it, I was like, nah, you're not getting me with that. I know what you're up to. But this little cockroach will stay stuck on the side of my refrigerator for who knows how long. And we will have so much fun with that little thing for just $5. And of course, Maxie's gonna get dressed up too. He always does. I've got the cutest little Halloween costume for Maxie. Pollock shawl. Not gonna have it. He doesn't like a bandana. Obviously, I'm not gonna put anything on his head. He can't wear a shirt. He would freak out if I put any kind of anything on him. So Pollux is just gonna watch. He will help me answer the door for trick-or-treaters, and Maxie will be dressed up. So let me show you my front door. It's not super decorated, but it's decorated enough. I have my 2 mums that I've had here. Gosh, I got them on Labor Day weekend. They are starting to kind of get a little brown, not so great, but I got 2 months out of them. They were beautiful. Then I have some little pumpkins and my little rug. It looks super cute with my fall wreath. Randy's pulling in the driveway right now thinking, she's over there talking to herself. Sir, did you pull your... Look at him, pulled his bed out into the middle of the room. Oh, Lex, look at all this stuffing, buddy. So it's time to get dressed up in my Halloween costume, and I want to show you how hilarious this is. So I bought this little miniature scarecrow hat, and it's on a headband, but when I put it on my head, it like falls over like this. So I took, this is Randy's idea, some stuffing from Pollux's bed that he has completely torn apart, and I'm going to stuff it up in my scarecrow hat. And I'm not quite sure what to do with my hair. I think I'm just going to pull it back in a little ponytail. Something a little like that. I think the headband, you can come in here, is made for a kid. That's why it's so small, but that's kind of funny sitting on the top of my head. Then I bought scarecrow makeup, and I'm going to try to mimic this girl over here in the corner. She has like a funny little nose and some colors on her cheeks with black stuff and outlined eyes. So let's see what I can come up with. That's better. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I think that's good, y'all. Look, this was my picture I used for inspiration. I'm a scarecrow, right? I'm totally a scarecrow. It's the hair. The hair is not working. Let's work on the hair. Does the hair need to be down? Maybe I need to put on a regular headband and then set the headband on that. Oh, okay. That's better, right? right? That's at least sillier. Okay, boys, let's show them. So happy Halloween. Look, Movie, look at the you want to smell the hat? I know. I got crazy makeup on. Look, Movie. No. Look, no. He goes, Halloween bandana. What are you doing, Moo? Look at the photo, Movie. Look, Moo, look at the camera. Right, Pollux? So I'm ready. Here's my Halloween look, my little scarecrow hat. I have my face done up. I'm wearing a little just tan colored top and some green leggings. And I'm gonna answer the door for trick-or-treaters. I'm trying my best to get in a photo with the Maxer, but it is not working out so well because Randy's in the kitchen. He has the Halloween candy out. And Maxie is more concerned about that than me. Come in the video! So thanks for joining me. Happy Halloween to everybody. I hope you have tons of trick-or-treaters and hand out boatloads of candy. We're going to have a big time at our house. Maxie, Pollux, Randy, and I say happy Halloween.